Hey, it's the old man again, and still got sunshine, still got the good furniture out, and so it's story time. And the lady friend too. Hi, lady. And she's done with her seasonal aggression. Springtime, well, you saw her in the past, biting me and trying to get in my lap and stuff. Um, anyway, yeah, today's kind of a sad story. I got an old friend I got to say goodbye to. A friend that I've had since I was 13, I suppose, who had my back through good times and bad. And even when we hadn't seen each other for years, when we got back together, it was like old friends. We met, we're tight again. Yeah, I got to say goodbye to my old friend Nick O'Teen. Yes, boys and girls, the old man is a tobacco slave, and I can prove it to you. I actually have add-on filters that is supposed to reduce it by 90% or something, but there's a hole in the side that if I cover a little bit, I can get a stronger hit. So, yeah, it's to the point I gotta say goodbye. I can't keep doing this stuff. I hit a low spot about 8 years ago, and kids are outside smoking, and I'm out talking to them, and hey, let me have shorts, and one thing led to another. So yeah, that's on my list, and it's tough. And if you've never smoked, you might want to skip this one because you're going to think I'm crazy. But if you have smoked or are smoking, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's right, Rudy. You know, I like everything about it. The social aspect, you're at a motel or a wedding or the rest stop on the freeway, and there's always smokers, and they're always talking, and how you doing, and da-da-da-da. Yeah, it's a very good medicine, I could describe it. It's a good antidepressant. It's very uplifting, mood stabilizing. The side effects are a bit much. I read that nursing mothers that smoked, that their kids are predestined basically to be a tobacco addict because you're getting the nicotine through the milk. So that's kind of one of my excuses, I guess. Logger's breakfast, I wrote this down here. I read about that, and a lot of people think a logger's breakfast would be steak and eggs and a bunch of stuff, coffee and this and that, but no, it's coffee and Copenhagen. That's a logger's breakfast. They didn't bother with food. And I chewed for a long time. It was the hardest thing I've ever had to quit. I tried a dozen times. I finally put a patch on with duct tape because I met a guy who had quit smoking, and he used the patch, and he said he was at work, and the first break comes, and he's thinking, I'm doing okay. I got my patch on, I'm in control. And lunchtime, he feels the same way. The second afternoon break, hey, my patch is off. And he went into a panic. So he retraced his steps. It had fallen off about 9 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I think there's a whole lot of it right here. He said that as soon as he saw the patch was gone, he went into a panic, but basically the whole day, he felt like he was in control, but he wasn't. And wearing the patch, it says on the directions that you can have profound or bizarre dreams. So I slept with the patch on. I'm almost looking forward to it. And I did have some interesting dreams, I'll say that. Man, they were almost exciting. laying in bed thinking what it might be. And I told a friend that, and he tried it, and he said it was horrible. He said he had the most horrific nightmares he had ever had in his life. And I apologized. I said, man, I'm sorry. I said, to me it was fun almost. Yeah. But so that's on the list. I bought a vape machine a year ago, 2 years ago, $150. It's sitting in the house. I can use that, but my sideburns, they were almost shoulder length. Damn right. That's right, Rudy. Yeah, I almost had shoulder length sideburns, and I went to town, got a little flatbed truck, and had 2 bales of straw in the back. And I'm driving back from the store, and of course I've got a cigarette going. And I look in the rearview mirror, and those bales of straw are on fire. And I was going 30 miles an hour, and they were burning hot. And I'm like, oh shit. I pulled over, and I had a fire extinguisher in the car, but in the truck, I didn't realize it until after the fact. So I jumped out, and I took my sweatshirt and started putting it out. And yes, that's right, Rudy. 10 people stopped and gave me their drinking water, and I finally got it put out, and I thought, and the cigarette was still going. The cherry hadn't fallen off it, but apparently enough of it had fallen off to start a fire. And I get home and talking to the kids, what happened to you? I go, what are you talking about? He goes, go look in the mirror. This sideburn looked like dreadlocks that had burned and just melted into a mass. And it was like, ain't much I can do with that. So I cut it off, and it's getting back there again. But yeah, goodbye, old friend. Amen. That's right, Rudy. It is like a friendship. I know, you're probably thinking I'm crazy, but it's true. Yeah, I have used tobacco off and on for a long time, and it's time to wrap it up, because the side effects are pretty tough. I've known 2 full-grown ladies that had lung cancer that never smoked, and I know more than a few old people up in their 70s that had smoked for 50 years and just died of natural causes. Yes. So life is a shake of the dice. I'll say that. Once the chicks are a little bit bigger, I'm going to do a video on them, because there's a conversation the mama hen has with the babies that only happens when there's little chicks. And her voice is so soft and gentle, and yeah, I want to share that with you guys. Rudy's happy. I guess that's what a proud father does, is strut his stuff and crow all day. Is that what you're doing, buddy? Yeah. Yeah, that eagle thing, a good rooster will fight to his death to protect his girls, and I don't know where he was at that time. Yeah, he's trying to make excuses. I hear you. That was something, man. That eagle was as big as my 20-year-old grandson. I mean, they are big, big birds. So anyway, I'll be back. And I love this weather. It's the 100-degree weather was a bit much, but I can take this. I think it's supposed to be 86 today. And yes, you heard him. Well, you sure got a lot to talk about today. He's just through the fence. I can see him. I built kind of um, a lean-to with a bar across it he can stand on there, and he's there right now. That's right. He knows we're talking. So, you guys stay safe. The bug thing pretty much is over, I guess. Well, not really. I reluctantly got a shot. The Madonna, I think, Madrona. My grandson, who had basically was here always, he got it. And he had very mild symptoms. He said it was just like a bad cold, but when he called and told me that, I had just been with him the day before, and it was like, oh shit. So I went and got checked, and I didn't have it, and considered all the facts, and I thought, you know, that's really close. And 10 years ago, 20 years ago, I probably wouldn't get the shot just because I would feel I'm young and healthy enough I could deal with it, but I reluctantly did. And my sister got it right off the bat, and we were talking, how you doing? She goes, oh, my arm's kind of sore. And I said, well, that's just the chip they put in there. Yeah, a lot of stories about that. You guys take care. And as always, thank you for watching to the very end. It's only 11 minutes. You can handle that. See you later.